kind of reminds you folks of a Tyler Hansbrough without the offense, though. No, I'm not getting carried away. This guy never gets to more than 8 feet from the basket. He's a banger, a bruiser. He's going to go at you. He's going to be very physical with the Twins tonight, and that's just what Washington State is going to need. A big game. He's averaging 10 points, but you know what? When he gets it inside, folks, he's 59% from the field. So you know he's going to look to score them all over the big fellas tonight. We talked about how it was going to be up to the big guy, Ryan Anderson. They're going to have to play through him in order to win this game. He was 2 for 7 in the first half, and in the second half, he had 16 points after only having 6 in all of the first half. So the big fella came through, and he delivered.
Then you finally get to James Harden.
Now hold on, Don. I got somebody I want to tell you about also. This guy reminds you of Michael Redd, the Milwaukee Bucks. He can score anywhere on the floor. He's a good defensive player, got great defensive hands, led the Pac-10 in steals. And on top of that, guys, he's a great locker room guy, and he's come up really big to bring ASU to 9-9. Well, you know, Don, the other day, Trent Johnson, before the game, he talked about imposing their will on teams. He said, we have to play big. He played big in the second half. He went to the big fella. He took him to the well. He gave him a drink. Brook Lopez was outstanding, certainly the player of the game tonight. He took him all the way to the promised land and setting up tomorrow afternoon's matchup with UCLA. They showed that they can play to slow down basketball. I mean, in a college game, you've got to be able to play in different sets and times, you know, especially in a tight game, a loose game, a fast game. Well, you thought that you'd see Pacific running up and down the floor tonight. They weren't able to do that. They struggled at times, but they were able to still get the shots that they wanted. I thought Anthony Brown was solid throughout the night. Fells, of course, for UCI was solid, but when he came out of the game, it seemed like the game went away for UCI as well.
Scott Cutley showing again why he's a threat down low.
Well, he's a threat anytime he gets the ball on the floor, folks. I mean, whether he's away from the basket or inside, we're going to take a look right here. I mean, look at this big fella here who a minute ago was just dominating inside. He steps out for a 3-ball. And here, this is just a beautiful move right here in traffic to finish up close in the basket. Now, Stephon Johnson, I mean, he has been basically carrying the offense to the tune of 8 points. Now Pacific hasn't shot the ball as probably high as they would like. They're at 53%, but they were down by 12 points at one point in time in this game. Career high the last couple of games. What has happened? What is it? Is it the cereals? Is it the water? Tell us what's going on. You've stepped into some big-time play.
Yeah, I don't know. Coach always emphasized play hard, work hard, and rebound. That's one of our main points in practice, rebound.
Okay.
He always stressed rebound. That's what wins the game, and we lack in rebound. So I just try to come in and be that rebounding force that we need to help us win. So the last couple of games, he was like, TJ.
24 points.
Yes, 24 and 12. He was like, TJ, rebound, rebound, rebound. That's what I try to do to help the team so we can win.
Hey, thanks for being with us from one rebounder to another. Thank you, big fella. Keep on doing your thing.
I'm trying.
Well, it happened on a night also when Kobe Bryant is having an average night offensively, but at the same time, this guy steps in and makes shots, and that's what you want to happen. You talk about the question mark with the bench productivity. Sasha came through, Turiaf came through. I mean, it was just a big night for all of these guys stepping up to the plate, especially when New York was just shooting the lights out.
Isaiah Thomas was saying he's shocked that Kobe hasn't been MVP yet in this league, everything that he's accomplished.
It's amazing. Your guy, Kevin Garnett, the big ticket, has already had one. I agree. He deserved it that year. They went to the Western Conference Finals. But at some point in time, I mean, you got to give this guy, how many accolades can he get? This is the only one that eludes him, and I just find it very difficult to believe that no one has ever outright given him an MVP when really he earned it last year, scoring title year before. He's you know, obviously in a different format than what he was with Shaq when they won the titles, but his game just kept rising and on up and up. And for him to not have that MVP at this point, no, come on.
I agree. No. I agree he has been snubbed. I would agree with that. But we're talking about at this moment today.
Get the violin out.
Today.
Play it, baby. Play it.
Sorry, Norm, I have trouble. But I think this is a great opportunity, folks, for the Lakers to find themselves, maybe rediscover some things. You take a positive note on the road. There were a lot of good things they did in this ball game tonight against the New York Knicks. You want to take that on the road. The Ronnie Turiaf playing well. I thought Sasha was excellent. Rachmanovich coming in and saying, hey, you know what, I can still play this game. You got to like that. And then, of course, the big fella, Kwame Brown, showing up double-double. I mean, that's the kind of stuff you take on the road, you talk about on that long flight out to Detroit, and you build some type of momentum. Well, look at Nate McMillan, you know, Isaiah Thomas tonight against the Knicks, Doc Rivers. if history repeats itself, a lot of these guys who have played in the league, won championship, have gone on and become very good coaches in this league and have been very successful at it as well. So you got to like the pedigree that's behind him. Phil Jackson speaks very highly of him. I think that will help him a whole lot on his resume.
Well, it was their third game in 4 nights, Pete, and they were very careful with the basketball. A lot of times your legs are tired, so the focus is out there. It's just that little window there in the final 3 minutes of the game. You know, they couldn't seem to score, only 12 points in the fourth quarter, but I really like the fact that there was some tremendous improvement, and they gave themselves a chance to win that ball game. As a former player myself, Pete, I think it all comes down to the mental part of the game. You've done what you needed to do to win the basketball game. All the physical stuff goes away late in the game in the fourth quarter. I think it comes down to the mental side of the game. When you talk about, hey, exactly what Mike Fratello said, you know, look at the tape of the game and say to yourself, was that a good shot? You know, was that a good pass? Did we get back? Did we play the same defense as we did in the first 3.5 quarters? So it comes down to what he's looking for from this team right now is offensive consistency throughout the game, because that margin of error is so small for the Grizzlies right now. I tell you, hats off to Mike Fratello for posting such a great record with, you know, starting over at midseason here, taking over the Grizzlies, and they were struggling. I mean, they had a lot of issues going on within the team in terms of what type of team they were going to be this year. Well, there's no question about what kind of team they're going to be. They're going to be competitive. They're going to be aggressive. They're going to get on the floor for the ball. They're going to out-hustle you.